I think Steve hit the nail on the head. I think it's our best result this season so far. I think everything that's gone on this week has been disruptive, to say the least. And then to put a lad who's making his debut, and a lad who's never played centre half before, and Purds at right back who hasn't played for weeks in there, and to keep a clean sheet and to come away with the 3 points. And we deserved it, by the way. I thought we deserved it. You know, was hell of an effort from the players. And like I said to him in there, adversity is when we become stronger. When we're in adversity, things aren't going our way or things don't seem to run away. That's when we seem to be at our strongest. And the players have proved that again today.
Really calm debut, I thought, from Jordan Nyberg at the back.
Fantastic debut. Like we said, we've seen potential in him. We know what an athlete he is. Obviously difficult on a pitch like today to see him in full flow, maybe because it was difficult for everybody. But a calm and assured performance from a young man who's got potential, and hopefully he can be with us for a couple of seasons to come.
And we've given Dorchester's record recently at home. We were expecting, a bit of a real test early on in the match, and yet your players created better chances in the first half.
As I said, they've got a great record at home. I think they've won 8 of their 16 games now they've had at home, which is as good as anybody in the top half of the table. You look in the bottom half of the table, no teams have won anywhere near as many as 8 games at home, so they're strong. They're strong at home. They've been on a decent run. Obviously, and you throw everything that we've had in the mix. But like I said, the front 6 wasn't a huge change. Obviously, Garin's come in and played instead of Keon. The 3 midfielders were the same. But like I said, they've all put in a shift. I mean, like I said, to put it into perspective, you've got Jimmy Oates, Jack Demon, Ryan Green, Keon Raffel, who have been ill all week. Jamie Bird, Mike Simmons have been ill all week. So for Jamie to do an hour the way he did was phenomenal. For Mike to even be here was unbelievable. To get him on for 20 minutes or 15 minutes at the end, for him to come on was unbelievable. We had a lad who turned us down this morning who didn't want to come back and play for us. So Dan Preston, we tried to call him back yesterday to come and play because we've got no centre halves, and it's not a normal situation. Dara O'Shea suspended, Elliot Richards injured. So you throw all that into the mix. We had 8 players at training on Thursday, with the hope of just hoping to get some of them available for today. But unfortunately, and like I said, I know with the best will in the world, all of them would have wanted to be here today. But when they're ill, they're ill. And if they'd have played today, it might have knocked them back another couple of days or so. So we had to go with what we had to go with. And, like I said, disappointed to get the text message off Dan this morning to say that he didn't want to let Bromsgrove down, which I find hard to believe, because the plan was that he goes there to play some games, to be in prep and ready for us next season. But that won't happen now. So like I said, he's put his own nails in his own coffin, and I'm really disappointed in it, because we stuck by him and we've worked with him, and we've been opening up front with him from the day one, and we've tried to do the best by him. But he hasn't had a great time with injuries and things like that. But we try to do the best by him, and he's thrown it back at us, which is really disappointing. So again, to put that performance out, I'm so proud of what the players that have all played today. And obviously the young lads have come and been on the bench, so they've had the experience of being involved and around a game where there's a bit more intensity rather than a county cup game. So we've had a win-win situation today, massively.
And having said all of that, all the things that you've had to contend with, how difficult was it to play on what was a pudding of a pitch?
Yeah, well, you can see it. I mean, there weren't many that could keep their footing, so it was never going to be a real classic in football terms. Although both teams, I thought, tried to play at the right time. But it was about mental strength today, and as I've said, in adversity we're at our strongest, and we were again today. And it was all about mental, the mental toughness of the players to get through that game and see it right through to the end, as we did. Because even with the scare at the end, like I said, Calvin's come through with a header. We've had it's just been a brilliant day, and I'm so pleased for the players that have played today, because like I said, they've been brilliant, and some of them have.
Is it to assess now how long this flu bug takes to get through the system?
No, it doesn't. I mean, obviously, like I said, Jamie had it on. I mean, Steve didn't come training Thursday himself. He's been laid up with it as well. So, so it's been going around. But I've never known it to hit so many players in one team all at once. So, and you can hear the lads. When I spoke to them this week, spoke to them Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you can hear it on them, on their chests. And it's obviously, a huge epidemic going around at the moment. But as I said at Wheelstone, we never do anything the easy way. We always get it thrown at us, and we've had it done today. But that's when we're at our toughest and strongest. And like I said, so I couldn't ask any more of the players that have been involved today, and I'm so pleased and proud of them, because like I said, I think that is championship winning performance, when you come here with all the changes and what we've had to put up with this week, and then you tell a lad an hour and a half before the game, look, you've got to play centre half today, unfortunately, so you're going to have to do it. And he put in the performance that he put in. Dins today was absolutely phenomenal. you know, it says a lot about the players we do have here.
Thanks for your time.
No problem.
Just moving on to Tuesday in Biggleswade.
I then was thinking about Tuesday, yeah.
Try and get a